you're going to have to watch to the end of this video to find out if I do finally switch on and if I go up in smoke. Morning. So, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to trying to sort these camper electrics out. Jesus Christ, it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I've already done, yesterday was a pretty crap day, raining and everything, so I didn't really get much done. There's a couple of new updates for you. Let me turn it around, you'll see straight away what I have done yesterday. Okay, so we've actually got the wood covered. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it is a forged carbon fibre wrap in dark blue. Weren't sure about it, but I'm going to go with it. There will be a plastic cover on the front with a couple of LEDs in it, I believe. Once I get round to doing that, you know what I mean. But yeah, today I need to wire it all up. I've got the wires to get through to the starter battery, and let me flip you around and show you what else we've been doing. Right, so we've also been doing this bit of wood. This is where all the cables are running. I made it a little bit easier to come out. They both come out now. All the cables run behind there. It is quite solid in there, so I don't see it going anywhere. You know what I mean? It's good. It's solid. So that's where all 4 cables run behind in them conduits. What else have we done? Everything is wired up. We've just got to literally wire them into the main terminals on everything, tighten everything up, and then we should be ready to do the switch on, which obviously is a bit scary. Yeah, we've also got to strap the battery down because we've only got it just sitting on the plinth at the moment. Got to put a couple of L-shaped brackets, aluminium brackets around the front and back. But as for the multi-plus is in, the distributor's in, the shut-off's in, smart shunt, the battery saver, the fuse, the Orion XS, they're all in with terminals. Just got to do the fuse box. I'm just about to wire in the solar panel, get that done, and then yeah, we're going to wire up the starter battery up the front. Oh, let me go and show you what else we've been doing. So in the front here, where all the cables are run through, let's show you what we've been doing up here. Okay, so up front we've got consumer unit coming in to the back to the multi-plus. Second consumer unit, because all the plugs were, I used one of the old ones, the old consumer unit, just because all the plugs were there ready for the 240 volt. It's safe just cutting them off and putting terminals on. Fuse box is in. Hopefully I've sorted some of this wiring out. There's still a bit of tidying up to do down here, but yeah, most of it's there. We've just got enough to rearrange. We've got 2 cables coming in from the fuse box up front. Don't know what they're for yet, so I'm hoping once we plumb all of this in, hardwire it, i.e. tighten the terminals up, and the switch on's alright. I'm hoping that's going to be alright. What else have we done? Oh yeah, we've got to adjust this cable setting down here, because we're not going to get the heater vent through because the cables are running through it. Cables are sitting in there for the starter battery. Got to run them through to the starter battery. The conduit comes through there, all sort of cable tied together down here. Once we've run them through, all cable tied together down here, once we've run them through, we should be good to go. And then hopefully it will be testing time. Now I haven't disturbed anything up here, so I haven't disturbed any of this lot. I'm just going to put this all back together, and hopefully once we get power to the fuse box down here, once we get power to the fuse box down at the bottom, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that everything stays the same up the top here. I am going to add another terminal, another plug socket, and a couple of USBs over just below the seat, so that we can use laptop and everything on the table. But other than that, I think we're going to have one more day on this, and then I've just got to literally put it all back together. I mean, we've got crap everywhere, seats, bits of wood, cabling, you name it, it's all up on the bed, it's just everywhere. Oh, we're going to move the TV as well, by the way. We're going to move the TV from there to behind the driver's seat, just on here. One, we don't really need the TV, but if we do want it, at least it's accessible there. Just run the cable down into the side, jobs are good. And just sort of gets in the way up there. You're staying over the sink or cooker, and the TV's just like there. It's a bit pointless really, so we're just going to move that. Yeah, that's all I've been doing for day 2. Like I say, day 1 we was rained off a little bit, couldn't really get out here, and yeah, just managed to get that carbon forged vinyl on a bit of wood. So other than that, let me crack on for a little bit more. I'll try and get it all wired up, and I'll bring you with me for the switch on. Watch all the wires smoke away. Fingers crossed they don't. But yeah, alright, let me get on with it, and I'll bring you back as soon as we're ready to switch on. So where are we at now? It's late on day 2. The sun's gone in and everything now, but we are just running cables through to the main battery. Managed to get it through the driver's seat. Let's show you around here. We're going through the driver's seat under the protective paneling that goes there. We're going to run it under the mat, under there, along the protective paneling. That protective paneling there. We have gone through over here where the other wires did go through as well, which have just gone through there. But yeah, so that should be wiring up the DC to DC converter. That should be that finished, and then yeah, just got odds and sods to do then, and then we're ready for the switch on. So yep, battery, wire it up to the battery, and yeah, we'll go from there. I think I'm near enough there now. It's all wired through. Now the only thing I haven't done is the mega fuses. I haven't added them to the links distributor, and I haven't switched it all on yet. Let me just show you what I've been doing. Right, so we've got the cables coming through. You've seen them come through all the way into there. Now I'm going to have an issue with these cables, because that's got to go in there under a little box. Cables run through into this segment of where everything is, and we've managed to put the old fuse box in. Nothing wrong with it as far as I know, and the one of the old consumer units, because everything is actually fitted for them. There's plugs on them separately for them. That's one of the new consumer units, which is the main in. Yes, I know the cabling's not tidy, not yet. I will tidy that up once I know everything's working, because like I say, I mean, I don't know if it's going to work through them fuse boxes and consumer units. Now I know that they should be working, there should be nothing wrong with them, but it might be the way I've wired them up. I might need to do something else. It might have a switch from the ignition, I don't know yet. I've cut some out, I cut some wires out that I don't think need to be there, but time will tell when we turn it all on. So what have I been doing? This is, like I say, second day of the weekend. If you'd watched the previous video, I should be finishing it up on this video. I think you're going to have to stick to the end of this video to find out, because I am scared as hell of switching this on. I don't know why. It should all work the way it should work, really, because, you know, I've followed instructions, I've done everything I should do. But yeah, I'll take you around the back and show you the back. What else? Yeah, let's just show you up here. So the panel's still looking good. I know we ain't been anywhere, but hopefully that's going to work. That's all wired in now. Right, so that's all wired in. Oh, as you can see, work in progress, and I tell you what, it is bloody hard work. I'll tell you what I'm going to tell you though, Sporttech, some of their work, yeah, I don't know. Let me just show you this. These, I know they're only cosmetics or, you know, aesthetics panelling, just to cover the seat base and everything. But the way they're held in and everything, oh my god, seriously. Like this screw here into the metal, and then this panel here is just screwed together with another screw. Screws are poking out the sides of them. I mean, I've just taken them panelling off because I've run cables underneath, and screws ain't even fitted right. They're not just, there's just no care and attention to anything. It's unreal. That's my little bit of moan. Still got to secure this shelving unit in. We are going to put a, you know, piece of that metal on the end there, just to tie in with everything else. And yes, it is a bit of a mess, but right, this is where we're at. So we've got the links distributor wired in, the battery saver wired in, the isolator and shunt wired in, the multi-plus all wired in, the Orion XS, now that's wired in up to the battery and it's flashing blue on bulk. Now I haven't read any of the instructions or anything yet, so I believe it's working. Fuse panel wired in, the solar's wired in now, MPPT is all wired in, so just got to secure the battery in because the battery's not secured. I've just been out and bought some stuff for that, so I've got to do that. We've got to fit the carpet panels back up along the top. Now I'll tell you what I do want to do. I want to cut a panel out of here, you know, so that, because our bed's directly there obviously. Now I want to be able to open the rear doors and lay in bed and look out, especially if we're sitting in a campsite with a view. So I'm not sure how to go about doing that yet. Any ideas, give me a shout. But yeah, I want to cut that paneling out somehow. Still work in progress, but we should be done with it this weekend hopefully. As for switching on, can't switch it on just yet because I'm still waiting for a couple of the mega fuses to come from Vunkt. Haven't got them. They did say they was going to send them for last week, but I haven't received them as yet. They said they was out of stock, so hopefully I can grab some tomorrow, Monday, and get it all wired up. Now I am nervous about switching on. So I think you're going to have to watch to the end of this video to find out if I do switch it on and see if anything goes up in smoke. Shouldn't do. I have followed the instructions properly, but yeah, there we go. So that's what it's going to look like. I am going to put a plastic covering over the front of that and board it all in a bit, just to protect it, make it look a bit better, etc. But yeah, just got really to switch everything on and try it really. While working, I did notice that there's a socket there and all, quite handy. Didn't even know about that. Oh, saying that, I have got another socket to install as well. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with the air ducting yet, but yeah, I've got another socket to install. Now I was going to install it here above the table, so that I can use laptops and everything on the table, but I think I'm going to install it down under this chair, just down here. And have it. I've got twin sockets and a USB, so hopefully I'll be able to put that in there. I'll tell you what else I want to do. I want to put a lift up board on here, or a table off of the passenger chair, so that when we're meal prepping, yeah, so when we're meal prepping we've got a little bit more space, because I mean there just isn't enough space there. And I know we have a table over this side, but there's not enough space there to cook. So a little flap up there, or a table on the bottom of that chair, swing round table. That way I can always sit in the passenger seat and use laptop and everything. Let me go back to that Sportech conversion. Now I know that you can buy conversion kits exactly the same as this online. Comes with everything here, all the wood you see, all the panelling, everything like that, all furniture, for about £3 grand, 2.5, 3 grand. It comes with the bed exactly the same size as that at the back, 3.5 grand. But the way I feel Sportech have put this together, now it's not shocking. I have taken some of it apart just to see. It's not shocking, but it's not the greatest. I'm not slating Sportech. I'm not, hands up, not slating Sportech. Obviously they do, they know a lot more than I do. But I just feel that it's attention to detail and care. When I've taken some of it apart, it's just like, let's bang a screw in there. Oh, let's forget about a screw in there. Don't worry about a screw in there. You know, it don't need one or whatever. Or the brackets that they've used are just like, or the wiring, the terminals they've used are just like cheap and nasty. It's like they've done it for a maximum profit or something. You know, I don't know. I mean, it could have been altered after Sportech. I don't know. I've not seen what Sportech are, you know, in a new build or anything. So I think I'm just rambling a little bit. But the conversion I've seen here makes me sort of think that I wish I'd built my own one. I could have built one to this standard, I feel. Okay, that's it. Enough. I'm not going to go on. I'm not going to go on that, because I'm going to makes me want to build one. But yeah, I think we're done this weekend. I'll tell you what we're going to do. When like I say, I've used all the old consumer and fuse box, new one now, the wiring's all through. So as soon as we're ready to switch on, you're going to have to watch to the end of this video to find out if I do finally switch on and if I go up in smoke. Yeah, I feel that we're going to do it in this video. So keep watching and see how we get on. Well, the Mega Fuses have finally arrived. Funked have sent them out in the post to me. I have finally got them today, and let me just show you. They are in. They are in. Letting it do its update, and then I'll see what's going on with it. Wait for this to do an update, and then we'll go from there, see what's going on. Just got to cut the corners off on the battery. I'm going to cut them there and there, and then we can screw that one down, and everything else should be on. And we're just waiting to turn the Victron on, the Multiplus on, sorry, and then yeah, hopefully we will have power in the van. Come on, 83%. And then what's it going to say? Firmware updated, continue, connecting, fetching data. Okay, so we're state of charge 100%. Have no idea what it's all about. I'm learning, you're seeing as I am learning. Okay, so shall we turn it on? Am I bricking it? Am I bricking it? I'm scared. Scared of a motherfucker. So, shall we just turn on and see what happens? Remember, you're coming along with me for the ride. Let's see which wire smokes first, shall we? Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Oh, we've got the battery protect doing something. Battery protect is doing something. Right, we're just connecting to that. Battery protect active. Okay, so that's the battery protect. It's also got the MPPT controller on here now. Oh, let's see if we can find a pin on that one. No, oh well. Default code until I know. Right, let's do an update on that one and all. Go update them all as we go. Jeez. Are they done up? Everything's done up, isn't it? Just double checking everything now. I'm not sure I've done everything up. You know when you get them panic stations setting in? You know when you're like, oh my god, what's going on? So, I don't know if the fuse box up front's working. I don't even know if it's smoking or anything yet. I ain't even been in the cab. It could be smoking away up there. I'm checking everything here though. Come on, update please. Just so I can go and have a look in the cab. See what's going on. Now the DC to DC is still doing the old bulk. I don't think we're going to have anything up the cab smoking because we haven't switched the Multiplus 2 on yet because there's no lights on. So I'm just waiting for the update on this to see what we're doing. And then as soon as we get that done, I'm going to switch on and see. Right, so they're all on there. I don't know if you can see this very clearly, but Smart Shunt, your iron access, the battery protection and Smart Solar is all on there. Okay, so shall we switch the Multiplus on? Dun dun dun. Mains on, there's nothing on. What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong? Something ain't right. What ain't right? Oh, well. We've now got an inverter light on. I don't know if you can see that very clearly, but we've got an inverter on. Let's go and see. Let's go and see if we've got any power in. So, oh, we got power there. Oh, we got power up here. Oh, we got lights. We got lights. .1 volts. Sorry, I'm not showing you very well here. Sorry, I'm getting carried away with myself. Water pump's working. What else? Well, we've got everything. 0.1 volts to the... Oh, it's not going to read that battery, is it? It won't read the starter battery because I've got no power from the starter battery. Maybe I should connect them 2 cables up and that will give me what the starter battery's doing, possibly. Still telling me there's no water in it. I know there's water in it, but we've got lights. So now all we need to do is see if we can get heating. I have to do a bit of reading on this now. Alright, so let's do hot water on boost. Let's whack that up to 30. High. Okay, I've got an error there on the heat, I think. Can't hear anything switching on down there. Can't hear any kind of heat coming out, anything. Well, I'm just going to go to the back and check that out again. see what's actually happening on the phone. Just bear with me, I'm going through everything and trying to video at the same time, and for the first time I'm using it as you're seeing, so I'm not really clued up on it all really, but let's have a look, see what's going on. Should we put the old switch the old on bulk. So we've got the inverter is switching on. Let's see what the smart solar is doing. Oh, so we've got 54 watts coming in. $53 watts. Why is the voltage 40 volts? You might be struggling with that. Oh, solar's 40 volts. I have to start reading up on some of this stuff. Getting a little bit paranoid now, starting to smell stuff. See what this is saying. Current -2 amps. Consumed amp hours. Time remaining 3 days, 3 hours. Don't know really what that is. Power -30 watts. I don't know what's being drawn from that. So what I might have to do is go and switch off the heating, hot water boiler, and see what's happening. At the moment I know we've got no power going up, so I don't know. I'm unsure at the minute. What I can say though is we've switched on. We haven't gone up in flames yet. And until I get my head around everything, what's going on, we seem to be kind of working. It says stuff on my app, my Victron app. So who knows? Let's have a look at the Fogstar one, see what's going on with that. See what's going on with the Fogstar. See what that's telling me. Oh, it's picking up some stuff, isn't it? Picking up TVs and everything. Jesus. 100%. Let's go around the front and see what's going on. I still don't know if the heating's working. It's telling me it's on boost. I'm not feeling no. That's the water, it's flashing, so it's getting up to temp. Now, if anyone knows below, I'll have to take this in and read it and I see what's going on. See what that error code is. I'll set the clock on that one. Okay. Well, everything seems to be working. I may have to connect. The starter battery up so I can keep an eye on that. Other than that, don't know what. Oh, don't know what that done down here. Right, right, well, at least we ain't gone up in flames or smoke or anything. So let me just have a ganders at this on my Todd. I'll see what's going on. We've got loads of things flashing at us. I'll have a look, see what we're doing, and I'll bring you back as soon as I know. It looks like a success so far, even with a new, the old fuse box wired into the new system. Seems like it's working. We've got lights. Just got to find out now if we've got fridge, if we've got sockets, if they're working. TV possibly, see if that's working. Alright, give you a shout back shortly. Okay, so just started the vehicle up just to see if the XS is working. And let's do that again. Looks pretty good. We've got 49 amps going into the rear. 50 amps coming into the charger, so not too bad, not a great deal of loss there. It seems like that's working all okay. Battery is charging. Let's just pop round the back and see. It's alright when your daughter leaves dog food in the van, in the fridge, when I've got no power going on. Got some mould, penicillin. Anyway, so let's go around the back and see what's happening in the back. Right, so we've got bulk. Don't quite know what else is going on really, apart from what you look at on the I suppose when you put the charger on. Not sure, I'm going to have to go and read about that. When you put the charger on, I suppose it's when its mains is in. When you switch it over to inverter, it switches the inverter on. I'm going to have to have a quick read up on these, some of these. But as for now, I'm happy that everything's in, working as it kind of should be. Yeah, it looks like it anyway. And according to all the Victon stuff, the app, looks like everything's working right, correctly, the way it should be. So the only thing left to try is the consumer units. Plug, hook up on the mains, and then also I need to try and see if this still flashing for boosting the hot water at the minute. So I'm going to have to see if the hot water's working. Have to try that in a minute. A couple of other things I do want to try. I want to try and see if the stereo works without the engine running, because there was a little switch back here for that. That one there, that fucking hell, that one there, that one there, enables the radio to work in the back here on leisure batteries. So I'm going to check, see whether that one works. I can only apologise for this video. It's all a bit higgledy-piggledy and all over the place and everything else. But we didn't go up in flames. We didn't have no smoking wires as yet. Got to do some more. Got to cut some bits of wood out, make the cables fit through, and now all I've got to do is put everything back together. Seat back, this back, get rid of these bloody batteries, tidy up everywhere, do a bit of reading on why this bloody Truma is flashing up and why it's got an error code, and then yes, I've got one weekend left before we go to one of the Halloween shows. The entertainment one, van life competition one. We'll be going there, and then straight after that we leave on a Sunday morning straight up to Birmingham NEC for the motorhome and caravanning show. So theoretically I've got one more weekend, because I'm away this weekend coming, when you'll be watching hopefully till the end. If you do, and if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, and just press like and subscribe. It costs you nothing to subscribe, and I just know that it's helped me out. Apparently so far 90% of, is it 90%? 88% of my, well 90% of my subscribers, or watchers should I say, from the analytics are not subscribed. So please do me a favour, just press that old subscribe button. It costs nothing, and yeah, it's going to help me out in the long run, especially if you want to see more, because there will be some more updates. And of course we're going to start getting away in it now as well. So now we're going to start finding out what's working, what ain't working, what we're doing, what we ain't doing, what we can do, what we can't do, everything like that. So, and like I say, if anyone knows that bloody error code, the error code that I've shown a few times on screen, which is W45H. Don't know what that is, I'll have to have a look, but I'm pretty certain that everything seems to be okay now. Electric 2. Not blowing out high though, for some reason. Don't know. Bit more playing around. This is telling me that it's DC to DC. Don't know why that is. Don't actually think I've got anything telling me that. Battery's 13.5 volts. I'm not sure whether that's going to actually give me the readout for the battery in the back anyway. Is it still telling me 0% in the water? Yes it is. Now I don't know if there's any more cables I should be connecting up for that. Oh, it's come up to 10% now. Oh, 0%. Not sure that's working correctly somehow. Yeah, not sure that's working correctly. I'll have to have a look at that. Bit more reading and doing that and all. Just tapping buttons now. But we know things are working. Now the fridge is on and we'll need cleaning out because it bloody stinks in there. Imagine Max leaving the bloody dog food in there. I'm going to send her a picture of that. So what else we've got? We've got to try the toilet. I've got to test the toilet out. So we've got to test the toilet out, see if that works, see if the flush works on that. I know the lights in the back there work. Okay, did do. Don't know why they're not working now. Excuse me, go answer the phone. Okay, so found out that the lights in here that I was just testing, seeing if they was working, don't actually work while the van's running. So just to reiterate that they do work, and I haven't cocked any wiring up. There you go. And the fact that these ones in the back do work, just to double check, yes they do. So literally all we're waiting to trial out now is the heater. So make sure the hot water's working, which is still boosting. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to leave this video here. I know everything works and we haven't gone up in smoke yet, but the next test will be once I've put it all back together, and we're away for that weekend for the entertainment and van life competitions. We're away for the Halloween one, which is not this weekend coming, the weekend you're watching it, but the following weekend. What's that going to be, the 12th, something like that, 11th, 12th. So yeah, we're away then. That'll be our first time trying it and having heating, hot water, etc. We've actually got electric hookup on that one as well, so I might be able to try everything. But yeah, for now I'm going to say goodbye, and let me get it all back together, and we'll catch you on the next video. Ciao.